What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and here's my new episode of Joe Winko Talk. Now, I've known that, I realized that a lot of the stuff I've been talking about in Joe Winko Talk has been pretty depressing and morbid lately, but, I promise you, this topic is not morbid or depressing at all. It's actually, some of you may find it kind of funny, and I feel kind of guilty saying that, especially for this. So, what I'm going to be talking about is the Atlanta Grape Lady, or as you know her, Grape Lady Falls. Now, it was a video that was on TV and that was recorded back in the 90s, apparently. But it didn't go viral until like the mid-2000s when YouTube started. And it was one of the first videos to go viral on YouTube. It was from a news reporter. She was doing a news story on this contest that this fancy hotel was having. And whoever stomped the most amount of grapes won a overnight stay at the hotel at this festival and for free. And she was up there stomping the grapes, and then she fell and she hurt herself, and she started making a bunch of funny noises because she was in a lot of pain. And I actually have the video here right now, and let me show it to you guys. Just 1 second. Let me make sure my sound is up high enough. Okay, it is. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, now.
And one of the things that's done is, right here, these buckets are filled with grapes. What kind of grapes?
These are filled with Chamberson grapes, and the winner this Saturday who stomps the most juice will actually win an overnight stay here at Chateau Lawn.
You ready?
You ready to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Not disgusting.
All
right,
They're
we're
just
gonna give it the
grapes,
30-second time.
gosh.
Here we go. So what's the deal here? There's a contest to stomp, and how are you measuring who does the best stomping?
And whoever stomps the most juice wins an overnight stay, but it's not the only thing you can do.
The measuring cups are down below, right?
But I wouldn't want to drink any of that. It's so unsanitary to have other people's feet stomping grapes.
What else do you have going on here?
I mean, even if it was my own feet, I wouldn't want to drink it. I definitely wouldn't want to drink it if it was my own feet.
Having wine tours and tastings, vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop.
I can't breathe. Stop.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
boy,
dear.
I think she's actually hurt.
No,
there.
I think she is.
Yeah, she's hurt. She took a hard fall off there. Boy,
Okay.
gosh, I hope she's okay.
Okay,
Mm.
we're gonna make sure she is.
Try and check on her and get back
All
as
right.
soon as we can.
We'll be back right after this.
Okay, so that was it. And that video went viral, as you can imagine, because like how she was because how she was making all that noise after she fell. And those news reporters afterwards, it seems like they just wanted to laugh at her, but they were trying to hold it back. We were all able to tell. They didn't really care if she got hurt. They were like, oh, I think she might be hurt there. No, I think she is. Ouch, she took a hard fall off there. God, they were so fake. And speaking of fake, there's one thing I want to say. Now, a lot of people are wondering what happened to her. Did she get hurt really bad? And one person even typed in that she broke some of her ribs and almost died. But everyone else was saying that she was fine. And, you know, that's really not funny, but I think someone wrote that in to make it, like, to make us feel even guiltier for laughing, though. And, but here's the thing. Now, I broke my nose once when I fell off a snow mountain, and I talked about that in one of my episodes of Joe Winko Talk. It was the Carmela Jump and Split episode of Joe Winko Talk. I'll have a link or an annotation somewhere on this video, wherever I decide to put it. And I fell, I landed face first, and I broke my nose, and I was in so much pain. And remember, when I was little, I was taught, like, if you're in a lot of pain, just let it out, just start crying, because that makes it feel better. Like, just let all that it out. But I was in so much pain that I couldn't even cry, because I was, like, so badly hurt. And I was just laying there, I wasn't even moving, and people said that there was a puddle of blood coming from my face because I was in so much pain, and they all thought I was dead, and they had to call an ambulance or something. But with the amount of noise she was making way too much noise to be in any physical amount of pain. Because when someone actually falls and breaks their ribs, they're not going to be going like, ow, 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 ooh, I broke my ribs, ow, it hurts. No, they would never be like that. They would be laying there. They'd be in so much pain that they wouldn't be able to make any noise. They would just be laying there. They might be like moaning a little bit, but they wouldn't be making that much noise. And she was saying, ow, ow, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. If she wasn't able to breathe, then how was she able to make that much noise? I really think that she was the type of person who was overly dramatic, and like when they hurt, like they're overly dramatic, and she was just like yelling, because that's probably how she is. She's overly dramatic. And I actually made a Sims 2 version of that video. I have it on my channel, but I'll have a link to it in this video so you can click on it and watch it. I made it back in 2009 when I was living in the Dominican Republic, because my uncle Romario showed me that video and I thought it was really funny, so I made a Sims 2 version of it. And you know, like, it is possible that she probably was in a lot of pain, though, but she wasn't, like, seriously injured, like seriously, like, life-threatening injured. Otherwise, she wouldn't be screaming that much. But I really think she was in a lot of pain, and I take back what I said about her being overly dramatic. That was kind of mean. But she probably was in a lot of pain, and she probably was doing exactly what I do. When you're in a lot of pain, just let it out and everything. But still, I feel kind of bad for her, because that, like, to be laughing at her because she was in a lot of pain, and now it's a video on YouTube and everyone's making fun of her because she was in so much pain. And a lot of people were wondering whatever happened to her. They were asking if she actually died or anything. She didn't die. No, she's still alive. And I actually found an interview transcript online of someone who interviewed her. Because one person, I think it was a reporter or something, tracked her down and did an interview on her. And let me pull that up really quick. Alright, interview transcript, and it was live on the radio, and it's from April of 2008. So, okay, here it is. And the person interviewing her was named Chuck, and her name was Melissa. Okay, here's what he says. Hello, Mrs. Sanders. How's the colonial? And she says, it's Sander. And he laughs and says, my mistake, Sander then. Please call me Melissa. Can I call you the Grape Lady? I'd rather you call me Melissa. How about cheater? Because that's why she fell and got hurt, because she was trying to stomp the grapes faster than the woman she was interviewing, and then she slipped and fell. And then here's what she says. I think it's pretty clear in the video that I was being playful when I supposedly cheated. I mean, I even mugged to the camera while doing it. Also, it wasn't even a real competition, because they were just stomping the grapes. They weren't trying to win anything. They were just showing everyone how it was done. And here's what he says. To paraphrase my colleague, Joan Stussel, give me a moment of respite. If what you say is true, then why did your competitor feel compelled to start stomping as well? Why did you stomp so vigorously? And then she says, are you for real? I think he's kind of being a jerk, to be honest with you, but let me keep reading. He says, the totally real Expoozy team is very real. I'm afraid we're just trying to make sense of what happened here. Unfortunately, I keep getting sidetracked by various paradoxes and other Why does he have to use words like this that I can't even pronounce? Okay. Here's what she says. Pardon me, but I did not take gym in high school. Pardon me, I did take gym in high school, and I did fine. I had a lot to think about that day on the platform. I was on live TV, concluding an interview, trying to keep things entertaining. I tried improvising a little and lost my balance. Oh, yeah, she did lose her balance. And, am I embarrassed that I fell? Of course. I also broke a couple ribs. Thanks for asking. Oh, God. Oh, God, she really did break a couple of her ribs. Well, I don't know if that's true. It could just be something she's saying, or just something that someone edited. But, that's really bad. I feel really bad for laughing now. It's like everything is funnier when it's serious and you're not supposed to laugh. Well, not when it's serious, but everything's funnier when you're not supposed to laugh. So, let me keep reading. Alright, I had to spend a few weeks in the hospital under observation. I suffered quite a bit for an honest mistake, a momentary lapse in concentration, and now I'm trying to move on. And then he asked her, are you implying that you didn't deserve what happened to you? Your attitude really surprises me, but I guess it shouldn't. You didn't exactly take God's punishment very well at the time. God, he's being such a jerk to her. Hilarious imitation of MS cries in pain. Oh, that's what he does. I mean, even your colleges in the studio had to suppress their laughter. They must have really hated you. He's being really mean to her. I mean, she fell and hurt herself, and now everyone's making fun of her, and he's saying all this. It's not funny. But, okay, here's what she says. I thought I was going to die. That's not funny. That's not funny. That is not funny. I thought I was going to die. I was in so much pain. Of course I yelled and made noises. Those comments I read on the internet make me sick. Some people are inhumane. Everybody would have reacted the same way I did, even you. Oh yeah, she's right about that. And those comments are really inhumane, and I kind of feel bad for making a Sims 2 version of it. Yeah, I don't think so. For one reason, I'm not a retard. Well, you're acting like one. The guy who's interviewing her is acting like one. That's what I said. Alright. Do you have any idea just how stupid you sounded? It was like a magloid dog with a surgically impaled voice box. Oh god, that's harsh. If it were taught to speak to Helen Keller and Sue Thompson, FBI, over the speakerphone, only half as cool as that, and about twice as funny. Of course, even a mongoloid dog would even know if you can talk, you can breathe. You were talking, I can't breathe, weren't you? That makes you a liar, as well as a cheat. How do you respond to that? I'm a real person with real feelings, Mr. Farnsworth. I felt like I couldn't breathe, okay? Fine, fine. You must have one of those faces, yada yada yada. Why are you attacking me this way? I only did this interview as a personal favor to your producer. Okay, I hear what you're saying. I'd like to change gears a moment. If I could talk... Okay, so basically he's like insulting her and making her look all bad. And he's being really mean. I mean, the girl got hurt enough. You don't need to, like, diss her and make fun of her on a radio interview. And, he says a lot of mean stuff. I'll have a whole link to that in the description so you guys can read it yourself, because I'm already at, like, 13 and a half minutes right now. But, yeah, what do you guys think of that? Do you think people are being... Well, yeah, people are being really mean to make fun of her, but I think that she should... Now, if that would have been me, I would have looked at it like, okay, I fell, I got hurt, but I'm fine now, and now it's just something that was really bad when it happened, but now I can look back on it and laugh. Like, I would turn it into something positive. But she's, like, reacting bad, and she's just kind of making it worse. But I have to admit, that guy was being really mean to her, though. Even though he was joking, he was still being really mean, like dissing her like that during the radio interview. But what do you guys think? So, yeah, that's basically it. And my movie, Friday the 13th Part 2, is on its way. I still need to find more voice actors, but yeah. So, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment about everything I talked about in this video and what you thought. Like, seriously, people, share your thoughts. These videos don't get many comments. And, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to like me on Facebook. And yeah, that's it. So, peace out, people.
See if this one moves.